guys, repairs and reviews here. Got my K&N air intake system for my 2014 Honda Accord. I'm going to show you how to install that, but we'll first see what we got here. We got the filter. I actually got this recharge kit free with the purchase. It was a Labor Day special, and I got 20% off the entire purchase. So let's see what I got here. Oh yeah. Okay, I got excited and I put it on already. So I'm still going to walk you through everything I did, give you some tips and tricks. But I kind of put it on already. I couldn't wait. So let's move on. I'll show you what I did. Alrighty. Here it is in all its glory. Try and get you a good look at everything. It's a fairly simple install, and basically all you need to do to remove your factory air box is to unplug this just like that, the little tab right there, and that's it. That's for your map sensor, and you can pull that out of the way. I think it was a Phillips head screwdriver down here. This is the factory stuff I'm taking off. Phillips head down here, and there was a hose clamp that I could just pull up, and then that piping was pretty much disconnected all throughout there. And there was a 10mm bolt directly down here on the factory air box, a 10mm bolt down there on the factory air box, and pretty much that whole system just pulled right out. And we could get to work on the new system. It came in all different pieces. The filter and the clamp came together in that smaller box. Then it was the tube. It came with 2 new bolts for your map sensor. Came with a bolt for this support bracket down here. You reuse the bolt on your engine to mount this support bracket. Then it came with this little piece of hose here. One complaint I have with this system is it did not come with these 2 clamps. Didn't come with any clamps to actually secure it and make it, 100% seal on this breather to your I want to say it's PVC. I guess they still use that stuff. It's a pretty new engine, so they did not come with any clamps. So I actually purchased these from my work, and luckily I was there and I had the right sizes and everything. And you can drive without the clamps. I mean, obviously they don't give them to you, so they're not worried about it. But I want to make it right and go ahead and clamp it. So it comes with this rubber and these 2 hose clamps, and it comes with the heat shield, and it comes with this rubber, and you have to actually cut it to size and put it on the inside here and on the outside just like this. And it's basically self-explanatory. Once you pull the old air box out and you wrap your new rubber around your heat shield, you can mount the heat shield with they provide these 2 bolts here, and I believe they're still 10mm, so that was convenient. Once you secure that, then you're going to want to I secured the rubber to the hose, to the actual pipe itself, and that made it a lot easier. Once I secured it to the pipe, then I could just slide everything onto the throttle body assembly. Make sure you install your clamp before doing that, so that all you have to do is just tighten the clamp at that point, and make sure everything is nice and flush. You don't want your rubber, hanging off to one side. You want everything even and flush. so that it makes a good seal and you're not left with anything you know, potentially unfiltered air or debris or anything like that. Another thing I would recommend, once you remove your factory air box, take a shop towel or something, a lint-free cloth. I use the blue shop towels, and just wipe the inside of your throttle body. I actually had a piece of debris that fell from the factory air box into it. I mean, it didn't make it all the way down because it's blocked since the throttle was not pressed. It was completely closed, so I was just able to wipe that out of there. Just be cautious of that. Be very careful about these bolts here. They're very small. You don't want to strip them, especially when this stuff costs as much as it does. That's pretty much it once you align everything. And I was very particular on how I installed this. I wanted a gap pretty much all the way around here. I didn't want this pipe rubbing anything around here, and I really didn't want my filter touching anything. And I can put my finger in between everything, but just make sure that everything is, you know, has enough room and is installed to the point where nothing is going to rub or cause a problem in the future. I will show you. I don't have any before clips. I mean, I guess I do. I have a 0 to 60 on my channel, factory. But I'm going to show you some after passes, just accelerating, normal driving. So we'll get into that. Alright, as I get my car up to operating temperature, we'll just drive normally. I'll just talk to you about any performance or fuel economy that I've found. And I'm sorry if this is real shaky. Performance, it just makes a whole bunch of noise. I don't see any real performance increase. I did not expect to have any performance increase. If you notice my fuel economy, and I've been idling here for a little bit, it's at 30.1 right now. It was at 30.6 when I originally started everything this morning. I've been moving the car around to the garage and stuff. Haven't really been driving it, so it's gone down a little bit. Fuel economy might have improved. It's a little early to tell. I've been driving around with it for about a week, and I just filled up. The tank that I just filled up was majority my factory airbox, so you know, that went with the factory airbox, and I'm averaging. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I'm averaging 29.5 to 30, anywhere from 29 to 30-ish, just with my factory airbox. And I have actually, I had a K&N drop-in filter with my factory airbox, and that actually did increase my fuel economy from about 28 to 29 to 29 to 30. So I have seen an increase just by the drop-in filter. So if I can stay the same, I will be happy. If I can get any more, I would be really happy. So it has increased just by putting the K&N drop-in filter on the factory airbox, but it's too early to tell really what kind of fuel economy I'll be getting, and especially, you know, doing a couple pulls in this thing is gonna affect the fuel economy quite a bit. So I'll try and be quiet and accelerate a little bit. This is going to be a little acceleration. I'm not going to floor it yet. If I put the window down, it is almost like a deafening sound coming from here. It is a night and day difference between the sound of the factory airbox, even with the K&N drop-in filter, and the intake system. It's just crazy how much sound comes from this engine just from the intake. And I have the CVT transmission, and that makes it a little weird too, because it's consistent. It doesn't really shift gears. It drops the RPMs, but it doesn't actually shift gears as you're driving. So that's a little weird. You know, it's something you got to get used to. But let me get to a good spot I can do. Well, I might just pull out right here and get into it. Let me drop it down in sport here. Turn my econ off. I don't know if this guy's gonna let me out. I'll just pull out right here. Like I said, from the factory airbox, it is a big difference in sound. And I'll see if I can crack a window. Hopefully it doesn't make too much noise, but you can definitely hear it with the window cracked. I'll do the paddle shifters next. Notice my fuel economy has dropped dramatically. But if you're easy on it, for being such a big car, you know, I've been very satisfied with the fuel economy I've been getting with this car, considering its size. And also the power. You know, it's nothing spectacular, but it's got enough power. It will get out its own way. Merging into traffic is not an issue. Passing someone is not an issue. It is a very well equipped engine to handle this size car, even being a 4-cylinder. So out here and get a good pull using the paddle shifters. I'm sorry if this video is shaky, but I'm just kind of holding a phone. I don't have any fancy stuff to hold it. Pull out right here. Not really on the straightest road either, so I don't want to go but push my limits but so much. But there it is. It's the after sound and performance with the intake. Let me just go ahead and drop this back down into drive. Put my stuff back on. And I was actually running with the air conditioner on, which, you know, if you're looking to get every ounce of horsepower out of this, turn your AC off before you do that. So, yeah, that's about it. I wish I could have got a video of me installing it, but I was just excited. I wanted to get it on there. I wanted to know how it sounded, the performance, everything. So sorry about not getting a real install video, but you know, if you have any questions, just hit me up, ask in the comments, and I will do my best to answer. And hopefully I will get you an update on what my fuel economy is once I have a little while driving with it to get an idea, and you know, see if it differs from the factory airbox. So this has been Repairs and Reviews. Thanks for watching.